pleasure seekers, and welcome back to Fantasy Gifts YouTube channel. For those of you returning, welcome back. For those of you who are new, my name is Brianna and I am the sex educator here at Fantasy Gifts. Today we're going to talk about something a little fun, a little flirty, totally fabulous: lingerie. Now, whether you were shopping for yourself, maybe something for your partner in mind, or you're just curious about it, I got you. We're going to talk materials. We're going to talk support. We're going to talk different types, different ways you can wear it, and everything in between. So hold on to your titties because this one's going to be things first. What is lingerie? Well, it's normally associated with just intimate apparel, right? It could be something that's lacy, something see-through. It could be a simple bra and panty set. It could be just a button-down shirt that you're wearing from your partner's closet. Really, lingerie could be anything you want it to be. The point of lingerie is that it makes you feel confident in your own skin. So there's so many different ways to wear it, especially when you're wearing it out and you feel powerful wearing it out as an outfit. The amount of stuff we've been bringing in that will look so good underneath clothes or like a power suit, I promise you, once you start doing that, nothing can stop you. Before I go into the next section, I do want to disclose that I am someone I consider a fat person. I am for fat liberation. I am a healthy human being regardless of my weight. And I totally recognize that society kind of forces people to think that we have to be a certain size to be beautiful. And on the flip side, there are still slimmer, smaller individuals who still get that pressure from the same messages that fat people do. For what I'm going to go into with lingerie, it's not about what makes you look sexiest. It's going to be about what makes you feel comfortable and what will boost your confidence from your own perception. So these are just little guides and hints that might be helpful when you're trying to find something for you. But this is absolutely not a must follow guide. This is definitely something that you're going to just kind of go, oh, I never considered that. And then maybe as you do shop for yourself, you can start thinking about the things that are being shown here. With the popular sets I pulled, the very first one is, this is a bralette set. So a bra would normally have like a cup and underwire and may or may not have padding. This bralette doesn't have that. Bralettes usually don't have any of that. With this set, in anything that looks similar to this as far as the cut goes, I love these because for bigger chested girls, you can absolutely fit into these a lot better than if there's a wire. And they're so much more comfortable. There's not that wire that's poking you, that might be restricting of you. If you're usually, let's say, a large, but there's only a medium left, well, you could still probably fit this. And I'll tell you right now, there's people who love seeing some overflowing. Then if that's your partner, if that's something that you're trying to attract, these will absolutely work for you. And again, they're not restrictive. They're comfortable to sleep in. These are good for underneath clothes. So if you want to move away from a bralette sets are really good to go. But again, they don't all look like this, but essentially they're going to be like that. The next one I pulled is what's considered a baby doll. And a baby doll will start flowing from the bottom of the bust down. I would say it's not as long or as covering as a chemise, but that's not necessarily true for all of them. It's again just where the cut starts to flow down. I know some bigger body people like this because it's not as restrictive on their body. At the same time, there are some people that like this because it looks like it gives them more curve. So again, this is something you just want to look at when it comes to how do I want my body to appear when I'm with myself or showing off to a partner. And I mentioned a chemise, so this is what a chemise is. It again looks like a dress. These are more form-fitting. You could definitely wear this underneath the dress if you wanted to kind of like do a sexy reveal. Some, again, people like these because they kind of push things where they need to be. Some people don't like them because they're more restrictive. So again, things to consider. And that's when you start going, okay, let me see how much stretch there is here. That could be very helpful, especially when you love a piece. Now, the next is called a teddy. So this is almost like a bodysuit meets a one piece. There's going to be leg holes versus like one big hole. Again, you can wear this underneath something. You can wear this as like part of a power suit if you wanted to. Again, some people find this to be more restrictive, especially bigger body people. Some bigger body people actually enjoy it because, again, it's putting things in places where you'd rather have them. And there's no body shaming here. It is more of like, this is what we've heard from customers. This is how people interpret lingerie. So again, just things to consider. This one right here is called a bustier. They're similar to corsets, not exact, but some of them are a lot more restrictive in how their paneling is. So this one's very loose, this one's very stretchy. This one comes with attached garters. So these will come down to you around your leg. You can attach stockings to them. This piece is really cute. I absolutely love this. I love the attached ones because then you can also technically remove the garter pieces if you want, just let them dangle. Garters can also look very different too. So those are attached pieces. You might have something that looks like a garter belt here. So again, you can keep these dangling, you can attach them to stockings, but the belt part goes around your waist. And then there's another type of garter that most people associate with like weddings, and this in particular just goes around your thigh. It does not have to be attached to anything. Now here's tend to be where things go wrong. Usually maybe someone else is buying for somebody else and they don't know. Here's my tip to you, and I did make a TikTok about it. First and foremost, check drawers, check what sizes they are, have them consider checking the sizes in the drawers before they go out to buy you something. The other good thing about checking drawers is that you might see a lot of styles that are similar, that it's like, okay, at least I know they like this style. Or maybe colors. Maybe you can find your favorite color, or you know what, they don't have this color. I love this color on them. I'd love to see it on more. Start at home, check the drawers. If you are shopping for yourself, the key to measuring is your band size and your bust. So your band is the area of your chest that's just underneath boobs. And then your bust would be usually right across your chest, kind of where your nipples are supposed to be. But if you're like me, they're not there. Since I have such a hard time measuring it because my body is so different compared to what they expect, I just find my favorite bra, my favorite size shirt or one piece, and then I go from there. And yes, of course, it's still a guessing game because not every manufacturer cuts at the right style, at the right length. So there is definitely sometimes it fits larger to true size, sometimes it's smaller to true size. So that's always something to consider. And then again, of course, if you're right at the cusp of not sure, knowing what size you might need, check the material. Is it stretchy? So if you have to go smaller, is it at least going to stretch for your body? If it's a little tighter, maybe you do want to go up in a size just to be sure that there's room and you're not feeling uncomfortable. If you're looking for some really fun ways to accessorize with lingerie, things you consider are chokers, maybe collars. So this is something you can wear in the daytime. Collars can add that little extra pop, especially if you have a partner in mind. You can wear little nipple pulls. These will be good for ones that have maybe the quarter cut. Really good for options for also like cam girls. They're really cute, like that decorative look. Pasties can be included as well. And the other fun thing would be rope. So depending on what you're wearing, you can create this into like a harness or some other type of design like this over your lingerie. You could wear it over clothes. This could be your lingerie, who knows? But this is a really fun option to add when you're just trying to accentuate that last final piece. And then of course, like wearing them as clothes. There's corsets and the bustiers that you can throw jeans on over. There's ones like, for example, here. So this is just the dress. You can put a bathing suit underneath of this and go out to the club, go out to the beach. It doesn't just have to be for an intimate time with a partner or with yourself. And then of course, if you want to get something for, you know, the more masculine person in your life, we do also carry Envy here. I will say the one thing that we get questions about the most, including from men, is do we have jocks? And it's not from the strippers. I think they really like the feeling of these. They might feel more comfortable, more airy for them. So those are definitely fun options. You can shop for yourself and your partner. You can get sets that you can switch on and off with, or have them dress up in a set that you love. So whatever that might be. Again, lingerie doesn't have to be for them. It can be just for you too. It could be your little secret underneath your clothes. So there's tons of ways to wear lingerie out there. And that's all I have for you today. There are so many blogs that are older, but they're so well written on our website at fantasygiftsnj.com. We share more information on Fantasy Gifts NJ on Instagram and TikTok. So there's tons of information that you can find more on lingerie. I also want to give a shout out to one of my friends and someone that I hope to work with when it comes to lingerie soon is Lingerie Slayer. That's one word all together on Instagram. She writes and reviews about lingerie and is just chef's kiss when it comes to really explaining all these things about lingerie. So she's quite the expert, and I want to plug her stuff for now. And of course, you can follow us for other things like sales, giveaways that we have. There's plenty to do, so please be sure to do that. Of course, if you love the information we're giving, if you have any more questions, if you want to give a shout out of your favorite style when it comes to lingerie, let us know in the comments. Send us a message on our Instagram, our TikTok, or Facebook. Send it through our website. If you have any questions that you need answered in real time, send us something on Pure Chat and we'll get back to you. Might be me, it'll probably be me. So if you have any other questions, please let us know. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share these videos. We'd love to see them being shared and hopefully helping someone out there just to feel comfortable in their own body and love their body as best as anyone can, because we are human and it is what it is. But yeah, stay sexual, everyone.